Hey guys, welcome to my channel and happy new year. I hope you guys are healthy and doing well and have entered into this new year doing really well and you're in a positive note. So for today's video I will be doing this makeup look. It's not a tutorial, it is a Q&A. So I was editing one of my vlogmas videos where I was going to lunch or a birthday lunch for a friend and I did this makeup look. So I actually did film it in December, but now that I'm editing it, I didn't like it. So I just decided to redo this makeup look so you guys can see how I did it. But while I'm doing the makeup look, I'm actually going to be doing a Q&A. I posted some questions. I posted a post on my Instagram stories and I asked you guys to ask me any questions that I'm going to be responding to on my channel on my YouTube. So yeah, some of the questions are from YouTube, some of the questions are also questions that I found on the internet just to add more questions because there was actually quite a few from my stories. But yeah, so for the video I will be answering those questions while I get ready and do this look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It looks exactly like how it did for the lunch, which I'm happy about. I think this is going to be my go-to natural look. And for some people, this might be glam, but this for me is natural. I like it. Yeah, I really love this look. Anyways, let's get into it. Started with my skin already primed and my brows already done just to save time. And yeah, I'm gonna get into the Q&A questions. So the first question is, what have you learned the most about yourself in 2021? By the way, I'm about to go in with the Yardley translucent powder. Because as I said, it's summer right now, so I don't want to sweat out my my makeup, so I'm just gonna start with the translucent powder. But anyway, this isn't a tutorial. So yeah, what did I learn the most about myself in 2021? I think I learned that I am resilient. I think I've always known that I am resilient, but I never know how much, you know. So I sometimes find myself in situations where I learn just how much I am resilient, even though I do know I'm a resilient person, and like I'm driven and I'm persistent. If there's something that I really want, like if I set a goal, I'm persistent in getting it, you know. But yeah, even though I know all these things about myself, I never know how much until I'm put in a situation where I really get to see how much it is that I am resilient and persistent and driven. So yeah, that's I think one of the biggest things that I've learned about myself in 2021, that I'm just such a resilient and persistent person. I literally could go through the worst thing and I mean, I'll give myself like a day or two to I guess bounce back, and then not to bounce back, to go through it, to feel the emotions, because I'm not a person who likes to pretend like nothing's going on or like push my feelings away. I'm a person who likes to feel things and then once I've felt it, like get over it or like just now find a solution. So yeah, I just learned that I'm a resilient person. Do I have any regrets from 2021? I hate using the word regrets because I think the only thing that could come from a situation or a thing that you feel you regret is lessons. So anytime something goes bad, you should take your L, yes, but also learn from it. So don't come out of a situation with regrets like, oh, I should have done this, or I wish I hadn't done this, you know. I think you should all hold on. So yeah, I think we should all come out of situations with lessons and no regrets. So yeah, like back to the question, do I have anything that I regret in 2021? I think it's, again, I don't want to say regrets, it's something that I learned not to do. But yeah, I'm gonna say regrets for the sake of the question. But yeah, so what do I regret from 2021? I think it's that I stood in my way too much and I was in my head too much. there were a lot of situations or opportunities that presented themselves where I think my own fears and like insecurities got in the way, and I didn't get to see whatever like the opportunity was through, because I was in my head too much. I was doubting myself. I was comparing myself as well, which I think comparison is just such a dangerous thing, because sometimes you end up standing in your own way and not doing things because you're like, so and so is better, or so and so is doing this and they're flourishing. How the heck am I gonna now start this and be on the same level that they are? I don't think I can do that. So I think just doubting myself, being in my own way, imposter syndrome, I think that's what it's called. Also, I was having it a lot, not just with YouTube or like life in general, but even with school. I was having a heck of a lot of imposter syndrome and just like comparing myself to other people, because I am in a design field. So for us, everything is based on aesthetics and what looks good. And I would like often just compare my work to some of my peers and some of my classmates, and I'd be like, how the heck am I even like passing this module right now? Or am I even going to pass? Because so and so does stuff so well and I don't think I compare. Am I in the right am I doing the right course in uni? Am I in the right place in life? Is this my purpose? Should I be studying this? Like, I was questioning for like a majority of 2021. I honestly was just questioning a lot of things about myself, a lot of choices that I made with regards to what I chose to study. Even though I know very well that I love what I'm studying, I still was questioning it because I didn't feel like what I was doing was good enough. I didn't feel like I was good at it. I kept comparing myself to my classmates. So just for a majority of 2021, school-wise, I wasn't at my happiest with both my work and just school life in general, because obviously if my work isn't good, I'm not gonna even enjoy school life, because I don't feel like I'm doing a good job. So yeah, those were just some of the common questions that kept happening, or like the things that I was dealing with internally. I felt like I wasn't good enough within my course and I shouldn't be doing it because my work doesn't compare to everyone else's. And like, the fun thing we should all know is that we're all different, we're all unique, we all do things differently, we're all gonna have our strengths and weaknesses. We can't be exactly the same as the person next to us, and that is fine. And that is the fun of being human. That's the fun of living, and the fun of just being alive is the fact that you're different. So you just have to discover what it is that's different about you, what your strengths are, and how you can work on that to, I guess, better yourself and find your passions, find your talents and everything, because no one is the same, and that is good, because the world would be really boring if we all were the same, So yeah, I think that is just one of the main things that it's not necessarily a regret, but it's something that I learned and something that I'm going to make sure that I'm not doing in 2022. Or even if I do find myself doing it, that I quickly catch myself and just tell myself, yo, you're doing it again. It's fine. You're doing good. You're doing fine. You're doing the best that you can. And I think that's the most important thing. Give it your all, Don't cheat yourself by not giving it all you have. Give it all you got. And just hope for the best and hope that everything works out. But even if it doesn't work out, have solace in the fact that you gave it your all, So by the end of it, you're not left with thoughts of, oh, I should have, could have, would have, Yeah, but again, it's not a regret. It's a lesson that I'm taking into 2022, and it's something that I want to better within myself so that I stop doing it. So yeah, comparison, imposter syndrome, not feeling like I'm good enough, doubting everything. I should just have confidence in the choices that I make and stand by them. Yeah, and just not doubt myself. I think that's the main thing, not doubting myself. Ugh, I forgot to set my face after I powdered it. Should I still do it now? I'm sure it's not gonna be bad. Okay, the next question. The biggest lesson that I'm taking into 2021. I guess I kind of spilled into that when I was talking about my regrets. But yeah, my lessons are not to doubt myself, just to believe in myself, believe in all of the choices that I make and stand by them and know that I made them for a reason. Another lesson is to pray about everything. Because I feel like that also gives a level of comfort when you're consulting with God about it. I don't know what you guys believe in. If you do believe in God, then listen to what I'm saying. If you don't, then I guess take some bits of what I'm about to say, even though it might not fully relate to you. But yeah, I think if you're praying about it to God and you're consulting God about it, it's all gonna work out in the end. You know, it's all gonna fall into place somehow. Might not fall into place the way you imagined it or the way that you planned for it to, but if you're talking to God about it, everything is going to work for the good, regardless of what that looks like. So I think also just praying about stuff that I'm doubtful about, yeah, I think that would help me a lot in 2022. So concealer. If you guys are hearing any background noises, my grandfather is currently on the phone, so sorry about that. But now I'm going in with my foundation. Whew. Next question. Oh yes, so I was actually surprised that someone asked me this on Instagram, but also I was happy that they did because I did want to address it. So basically the person was like, how come you only posted one vlogmas video? Which I totally understand because I did like so obviously when December started I hadn't finished with school, so I was still like going through submitting my final assignments and stuff, so I couldn't film from like the 1st to the 5th of December. And oh, let me do my makeup. I couldn't film from like the 1st to the 3rd of December, mainly because obviously I was still submitting my assignments, so I couldn't do much, you know. So I kind of vlogged that, and then at the end of that vlog I was like, I'm gonna do vlogmas, right? I underestimated how difficult vlogmas is, and I absolutely salute each and everyone who does vlogmas, every YouTuber that does vlogmas, because it is insanely difficult to film and edit every day to post that same day, you know what I mean? So I could not do it. I was filming every day. I just couldn't edit though. I honestly could not edit every day and post everything on the same day. Like, it was really hard. Mainly because I had visitors that came over, so like for me Decembers are always super busy because I travel, I have visitors that come over and stuff like that. So editing was quite difficult to sit down and edit. The filming wasn't that difficult because it was only like I was like filming for like a short amount of time, but then the editing is what takes me a while, and obviously it kind of would be a little bit rude to neglect visitors and sit down to edit. So I found it really difficult to edit and like fulfill my vlogmas promise, so I wasn't able to do that. But as I said, I was actually filming every day. It wasn't necessarily vlogs, it was more so makeup related things, hair related things. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to edit all of those videos, and then I'm just going to post them as regular videos now, even though I did film them in December for vlogmas. I just honestly was unable to what do you call it, to edit. Like, I found it really, really tricky, really, really difficult. Like I would start editing but not finish, and by the time I'd be done, it'd be like midnight or whatever, which is kind of like useless because now who's gonna sit down to watch my videos at midnight? So it was just tricky, and I underestimated how tricky it would be. So I was just like, you know what, let me not I guess edit stuff, post it, only to be irregular with vlogmas, you know. So I was just like, let me just leave it, and I will figure it out in January or something, which is what I'm gonna do now. I've already started editing those videos. I think I've done like 2 or 3, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna post all of those now in January because I genuinely cannot I could not do it in December. But yeah, I'm really happy for the person who asked me that question because it is something that I wanted to address. But the reason why I said I was surprised is because like I didn't know people were watching me like that. You know. So also thank you for watching to the person who asked me that question, and I guess being disappointed that I didn't do vlogmas. But I don't know when I'm going to finish school this year, like date wise, vlogmas wise, but I do want to try and do it. That is a goal I'm setting for myself. I'm gonna try to do vlogmas this year. I just have to find a way to, I guess, do everything fast or like cheat the system basically. I don't know how, but I want to try. But yeah, thank you to the person who asked me that. Thank you for watching. Okay, so just blending out my foundation. The next question is, what are you leaving in 2020? For me in 2020, I am leaving, again, doubting myself, imposter syndrome, comparison to others. I think the thing of comparing myself to others is something that I've constantly been working on over the years, and I've gotten better at not doing it. Did I wipe this off? What's happening? I think I rubbed it off. I've gotten better at it, and it is something that I've actively been working towards not doing. So over the years, it's something that I've been working on. I just have to find a way to completely stop doing it. So I'm going to try to not take comparison into 2022. But yeah, it's comparison, imposter syndrome, doubting myself. Because again, comparison, the thief of joy. So I'm not trying to take joy away from myself. We all need joy right now in these panorama times. But yeah. Oh, also another thing that I am not taking into, is this taking into 20? Oh yeah, leaving in 21, which means not taking into 2022. Another thing that I'm not taking into 2022 is procrastination. I procrastinated so much last year, I did not even know who I was. Like procrastination, like I have days where I procrastinate, but overall I'm a very productive person. I do not know what is happening from the time 2021 started. Like my productivity went out the window. I was so I'm gonna say it's lazy. I was so lazy. I was procrastinating so much. I would get in my head that would make me, like, that would paralyze me. So like the getting in my head and like doubting myself would paralyze me from doing things. So that's kind of why I was like not productive at all, because I was just doubting myself, second guessing myself, which I guess in turn made me procrastinate on doing things. Sometimes I'd never even do things. Because procrastination, you do things but you do them late. Sometimes I wouldn't even do the things at all. So that is one thing that I absolutely I don't like using the word hate, but I'm gonna say it. That is one thing I absolutely hated about myself in 2021, which I am gonna make sure that I leave in 2022. I mean, leave in 2021 and don't bring it into 2022, which I think so far it has worked well, because since like the visitors left and stuff, and like I've gotten back into my normal routine, I've been productive in like my day. You know, like I woke up this morning, I filmed a bunch of TikToks. I'm still gonna have to edit that, but even the fact that I woke up early to film stuff and film this video as well, like that in itself is progress, you know. So yeah, procrastination, leaving that in 2021 for sure. I did not want to bring that into 2022 because I hated that so much about myself last year. But yeah, what is next? I should have done my eyeshadow before doing this foundation. I always forget, because then, hey, it's whatever. Ooh, my days. So I'm going into my favorite palette right now, the Scarlet Hill X Lukile Tabete. If you watch my videos, you already knew. But yeah, the next question is my biggest accomplishment of 2021. I think it was getting my learner's permit, because I had been wanting it for so long, and I finally did it. I passed that thing with the mercy of God, because honestly I hadn't studied for it at all, ever. Like I studied like beginning of the year, because I had planned on doing it at like March, April, but I only got to book for it in June, and the date that I got was in November. So beginning of the year 2021, I was studying for it, and then because it was in November, I kept pushing my studying back. I was like, November is still far away, I have time, it's fine, you know. And then before I knew it, I was like 2 weeks away from the test, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's coming, I don't know what to do. And like I kept complaining about the test coming, but I did not study for it. I kept saying, oh my gosh, it's getting close, oh my god, it's getting close, but I wasn't actively doing something about it. So yeah, before I knew it, it was day before the test, and I was like, oh crap, let me start cramming stuff. So yeah, I passed that thing with the grace of the Lord, because also I was doing the online practice test for it, and I kept failing every time. So going into the test, I just knew, I was like, wait, I'm coming in here, I know I'm gonna fail it, only to get to the test and pass everything. I only got 2 things wrong in that entire test. I don't know how. All I can say, it's God, honey. It is God. But yeah, that is, I think, one of my biggest accomplishments of 2021. The other accomplishments, underrated, but it's passing school, honestly, because yeah, it was tough this year, because as I said earlier, like I was really doubting everything, and I just wasn't feeling like I was doing a good job. So the fact that I'm even saying I'm going into 3rd year to study, and this is my final year of uni, like that's God. That's God. So yeah, that's also one of my bigger accomplishments, the fact that I passed. And lastly, do I have anything else that I accomplished? I feel like there's something else I'm just forgetting, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave it at those 2 for now. I feel like there's something else that I'm forgetting, but we move. So let me just finish up this eye, and then we'll get back to it. So now I'm going in with concealer under my eye so I can cover up the skin. I just left it bare over here so that I can so it doesn't crease too much. Okay. That's a lot, but We gonna fix it. But that's a lot. Okay. Oh, sorry. I answered this one. So the next question is, what are my plans for my channel this year? I think mainly, right, it is just to refine my content, which for me means I guess strengthening my craft in my niche, which mainly is just makeup and lifestyle, you know. I'm gonna say beauty to to widen the, like, what I mean by makeup, but it's mainly just makeup and lifestyle, because I noticed last year that I really enjoyed doing that more than what I thought I would, because like I had all of these ideas when I first started the channel a couple years ago for what I was gonna do. I wanted to do a couple of pranks, I wanted to do cooking videos, and I wanted to do just all of these other things. Guys, go to my very first video on this channel and you'll see I had all of these ideas for my channel, and I think I just want to focus on refining what it is that I do within these two categories that I've mentioned, which is just makeup and lifestyle, because I really enjoyed doing that last year. So I think I just want to focus on that. I want to focus on consistency. I want to, obviously, since my subscriber count is still low, I don't want to just jump and go buy like expensive equipment. So I want to get equipment, yes, but only the essentials for starting out, because even though I've had like my channel for I think 2 or maybe 3 years now, or I'm headed towards 3 years. Even though I've had the channel that long, I'm only now starting out, because when I started it that first year, I posted one video and then I didn't do much after that. So I'm technically starting out. I'm still starting out. So I don't want to go and buy expensive equipment when my subscriber count is still low. So, but I definitely do want to invest in some sorts of oh my gosh, I just got this concealer in my eye. I do want to invest in some sort of equipment to better my quality and better the way that I film and edit and stuff. Like, as we speak right now, my phone is on a tripod. It isn't my tripod, it is actually my cousin's, but just using it now, I'm seeing how much it's making stuff better, because there's a ring light on it. I'm not using it right now, but I have that option, you know. So just, yeah, I just want to get equipment so I can give you guys better content, so I can film at night if I need to, because sometimes I'm restricted by the sun. So I just want to, yeah, get equipment to help me better my content and hopefully also my consistency. But I definitely want to be consistent, a lot more consistent. I think I was doing really well with my consistency. It kind of just went out the window towards the end of the year when it was presentation week at school, because so at presentation week, I think I mentioned this in one of the videos, but presentation week, my university does not have exams. We have an exam equivalent though, which is like a whole week of just intense submissions. So I had that. So I think for like 2 or 3 weeks leading up to that week, which was in November, I kind of just stopped posting because I was preparing for presentation week. So that is why I wasn't posting those weeks leading up to December and stuff. I think I posted one video in November, and then after that I couldn't, because I was working really hard to you know, get my stuff ready for presentation week, if you guys are wondering why. And also, just more than anything, I really want to grow my subscribers. I'd love to be like on maybe 500 or 600 by New Year. Which I really pray so hard that I actually can achieve that, or maybe even surpass that, you know, who knows. But yeah, that is my goal for my channel. It's just consistency, quality, investing in things that will better my quality of my work, of my content, and also just wrong color, and also just just growing my subscribers, growing my view time, just growth. That is the main thing for me, just growth. So I also hope that you guys please do help me with it, with the growth aspects of everything, and I will try to keep my end of the deal with being consistent and giving you guys valuable content. Next question is, describe yourself in 3 words. I honestly I don't know. In 3 words, I think I am persistent. I think I am family oriented, and I think I am... What was the first one that I said? No, I take everything back. I think I'm resilient. I think I'm family oriented. And I think I am supportive. Yes, I stand by everything I just said. But yes, those are the 3, I think. Oh, this would be fun. Please comment in the comment section below and tell me what you guys think are 3 words that would describe me. I'd love to see what you guys think about me. Okay, so this is the last question, which is great because I'm also like almost done. I just have to pop some lashes on and do a lip. But last question is my motto for 2022, and I think this is one that my cousins and I came up with. We didn't like sit and talk about it, but I think unintentionally we kind of came up with it. But my motto for 2022 is crazy faith. So if you guys know Pastor Michael Todd, or if you don't know, go on YouTube and just search Transformation Church Crazy Faith and just watch the entire series. So I think for me that's my motto for 2022. It's just crazy faith. Have crazy faith. Pray about everything, but have crazy faith. My motto is just have crazy faith. If there's anything I tell myself in 2022 to remember outside of just crazy faith is to be intentional about everything that I do. Don't just do things for the sake of, or do things for like gain, unless it serves me and I feel like it serves me, it serves my purpose, it's going to make me happy, then by all means I should do it. But if it's not, or I'm doing it for not the right reasons, then I shouldn't do it at all. So I think that's one thing I also want to tell myself in 2022. Okay, you guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys have had a beautiful entrance into the new year, and I will see you guys in another video on my channel. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That is one of the most important things. Please do subscribe to my channel so you can help me grow this channel. Also, once you are subscribed, please turn on your post notification bell so I that you're notified every time I post another video. If you guys have any additional questions, please pop them in the comment section and I will respond to them. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and seeing this makeup look come together. I know it wasn't a tutorial, but yeah, I hope you guys like the look. Also, on the day for like the lunch, I didn't add gloss, but I just decided to add gloss today. But it's still the same look. But anyways, yeah, I will see you guys in another video. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.